I finally bought an RV, and this year I'm taking the first steps to customize it so I can use it as a mobile ham shack to operate parks on the air and as my home on the road while visiting ham conventions, hamfests, and other radio-related destinations. I'm still shopping for the perfect mobile radio that will give me HF and VHF capabilities on the road. I love to run digital on HF, but right now I'm just using my trusty VHF Baofeng with a mag mount antenna and a long coax. This will give me access to NOAA weather radio on the road, as well as the ability to converse with other hams while I travel. Before I leave on a trip, I check the repeater frequencies I want to be able to use and program my radio. I especially enjoy being able to listen to national or worldwide reflectors on local repeater systems. A reflector is an IRLP, which stands for Internet Radio Linking Project, computer-based connection that's used to create a digital conference room for ham operators that use their own radios to connect them to a local repeater that is in turn connected to an internet node. Each transmission is received by a local repeater that is connected to the node, where it's converted to digital and transmitted over the internet, and almost instantaneously received and converted back to analog sound by your hardware that's connected to the same internet node or channel. If you are tuned to a local repeater that is connected to the node, then you will be able to hear and converse with those from very far distant stations. If you don't have a ham radio available, you can use any computer or smartphone to connect to a digital node as long as you have a connection to the internet. Popular examples of software apps used for this are EchoLink and Zello. If you have internet data on your cell phone, you can use these apps for push-to-talk communication without having a radio.
Wonderful. What are you doing today? Roger that, and thank you for the signal report. I'm coming in via EchoLink, using my EchoLink RF node. And doing all right. We're at a balmy.
With the current limitations on public gatherings still in place in some areas of the country, in-person swap meets are not as common as they used to be. And sometimes buying over the internet without touching or seeing a radio in person is just not as exciting. For that reason, when I realized that I'd be driving right past a ham radio outlet store on a recent trip, I decided I would make a special stop to look in at their selection of radios and equipment in person. And of course, I brought my camera with me so you could come along. I visited the Virginia location that is south of DC and Baltimore and not far from I-95. It was a little challenging to find because it isn't a standalone store. It's in a strip plaza that's kind of like its own small city. The other challenge was finding a place to park with an RV in tow. The store is much smaller than I imagined because it is mostly warehouse and shipping. Obviously, most of their business is done over the internet and at hamfests. Plus, this is one of their smaller stores. Still, it was fun to visit, and I got to speak with some of the folks that I'd normally see at the big ham conventions in Orlando, Dayton, Xenia, and Huntsville. Well, I didn't find what I was looking for, but my next stop will be the first official hamfest of the year. Time to get back on the road and back on the radio.
M081 Mike 0 November HT, can you join me out there to give you a quick audio check, please?
Kilo Oscar 4, Bravo Lima Echo, Huntsville, Alabama, United States. You're coming in loud, clear, very readable, 5.9 plus 10, and we're going to give you a radio stat, over.
Okay, thank you very much for the feedback, Cole. I'm just playing about, just built an IRLP node, and audio settings with it a little bit, to be quite honest, not storing them very well, so just been fiddling about, so I do much appreciate that audio check. My name is Dave, and the QTH is in the United Kingdom, about 140 miles north of the capital city of London. Thank you very much for the information there.
And Miss Tracy, I'm in the middle of Alabama. We still have T's and shoes. Pretty much all I can say about that. Other than that, yeah, you're coming in through my All-Star link, so you're jumping on your IRLP, going in through, I believe it's the Southeast, or the East Coast Reflector, and I'm cashing you on All-Star.
George said Huntsville, Alabama, November 1, Bravo Oscar Whiskey.
November Oscar Bravo Whiskey, Kilo Oscar 4, Bravo Lima Echo, Huntsville, Alabama. Go ahead.
Open Hotel in New Lima in Niantic, Connecticut. How are the clouds and everything looking down there? I know you guys are under some extreme weather watches today.
Roger, we are right now.
Thanks for watching, and make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so that the very next time I release a video, you'll be the first to know about it.